It seems we have time on our hands.
But I was only trying to—
Silence!
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at the most vile and despicable characters in Disney animated history. We're only considering original films, so later, more sympathetic stories with the same characters don't count.
An extraordinary performance. And thank you for detaining my victim.
Number 10. Cruella de Vil, 101 Dalmatians. When cruel takes up most of your first name, and the rest spells out devil, it's clear we're talking about someone sinister. If that isn't enough, Roger's song sums up what makes her so devilishly detestable.
That's it.
Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will.
Cruella lives up to her name, with plans to turn puppies into coats. Her complete lack of empathy and massive superiority complex arguably makes Ms. de Vil Disney's most entitled villain. Sure, her over-the-top energy is entertaining, but let's not forget how many innocent animal lives she was willing to sacrifice.
She's watching us, Dad.
Keep going, keep going.
By the film's climax, her antagonism turns to petty vengeance, as Cruella relentlessly hunts the puppies just to feed her endless vanity.
We're not selling the puppies. Not a single one. Do you understand?
Why, Anita, is he serious? I really don't know, Roger.
Well, Cruella, he seemed—
Oh, surely he must be joking.
No, I mean it. You're not getting one. Not one. And that's final.
Number 9. Dr. Facilier, The Princess and the Frog.
I got friends on the other side. He's got friends on the other.
This witch doctor's nefarious plans involve his friends on the other side. With a scheming mind and dangerous charisma, Dr. Facilier traps our protagonists into his web of deceit. Is there a dark and sordid past that might make us feel sorry for him? Nope. This guy's in it just for personal gain. Far from feeling any remorse, he absolutely revels in the chaos he creates.
I hear you. Now what's in it for y'all? Well, as soon as I dispose of Big Daddy LaBeouf, and I'm running this town, I'll have the entire city of New Orleans in the palm of my hand.
Successfully dealing with voodoo spirits feeds his god complex, as Facilier looks to corrupt or destroy anyone in his way. Of course, all this makes his eventual defeat even sweeter to watch, with Facilier finally getting a bitter taste of his own medicine.
No, I'm not ready at all. Get back. I got lots more plans. This is just a minor setback in a major operation.
Number 8. Ursula, The Little Mermaid.
In my day, we had fantastical feasts when I lived in the palace.
Preying on emotions for her own purposes, this sea witch is as conniving as they come. With her sights on King Triton's throne, Ursula manipulates his daughter, plunging the 7 seas into disarray. Although promising fair deals, she isn't above speaking half-truths and bending the rules.
Can you do that?
My dear, sweet child, that's what I do. It's what I live for, to help unfortunate merfolk like yourself.
Toying with Ariel might be a means to an end, but it's clear that Ursula derives great pleasure from it. Inherently cruel and driven by revenge, Ursula's calculating mind makes her among Disney's most dangerous villains. Her garden of transformed merpeople further reveals her sadistic streak, alluding to her insatiable hunger for control.
Insignificant fool!
Number 7. Jafar, Aladdin.
I'm afraid you've worn out your welcome, Prince Abubu. Make sure he's never found.
In some ways, Jafar comes across as your standard mustache-twirling villain, but behind all the camp and humorous banter with Iago lies a deeply disturbing mind, willing to use any heinous tactic, including murder, to seize the Sultan's throne. There's no moral boundary he won't cross.
If, in the event a suitable prince cannot be found, a princess must then be wed to Interesting.
What? Who?
The royal vizier. Well, that would be me.
Jafar's lust for dark magic and all things sinister serves as the perfect foil for Aladdin. The selfish to our hero's selfless, you won't find any redeeming qualities in him. All this baddie desires is absolute power, no matter the cost.
Little fool. You thought you could defeat the most powerful being on Earth.
Squeeze him, Jafar, squeeze him like a...
With the genie's powers, there's no telling what Jafar would have been capable of. Honestly, an eternity in an itty-bitty living space was letting him off easy.
Itty-bitty living space. Hell, you little genius, you.
Number 6. Shaun Yu, Mulan. When you're the leader of a massive army of invaders, being evil comes with the job description. Ruthless to the core and devoid of mercy, Shaun Yu has no shortage of malice. Unlike many Disney villains who balance their wickedness with some humor, that's far from the case with Shaun Yu. You won't find any jokes or quippy one-liners here, as this antagonist embodies all things diabolical.
The General.
Flattening entire cities in his path of destruction, Shaun Yu is a force of chaos. His tactics make him eerily comparable to some of history's most infamous conquerors, adding a darker layer to his character. Suffice it to say, nobody's mourning when Shaun Yu and his plans go up in flames. Thanks, Mulan.
Get off the roof, get off the roof, get off the roof.
Number 5. Maleficent, Sleeping Beauty. Through her live-action backstory, contemporary audiences generally sympathize with this classic villain. However, she's all bad and nothing else in the original version. It's not every day someone curses a baby because they weren't invited to a party, but that's Maleficent for you.
What does she want here?
Appropriately named the Mistress of Evil, this dark fairy targets Aurora out of pure spite. With a vast array of magical powers and monsters to do her bidding, she remains among the most intimidating villains in Disney canon.
Are you sure you searched everywhere?
Yep, everywhere. We all did.
Oh, and did we forget to mention she also doubles as a fire-breathing dragon? So next time you have a Disney-themed baby shower, make sure Maleficent's invitation doesn't get lost in the mail.
Now shall you deal with me, O Prince, and all the powers of hell!
Number 4. Queen Grimilda, also known as the Evil Queen, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who now is the fairest one of all?
Disney's first ever feature film villain remains one of its most malicious. Jealous of Snow White for being the fairest of them all, the queen vows to hunt her down. The character's superficial view of the world leads to her descent into darkness. From hiring the huntsman to slay her own stepdaughter, to ultimately poisoning her, the queen forgoes any chance at redemption.
This is no ordinary apple. It's a magic wishing apple.
A wishing apple?
Yes. One bite, and all your dreams will come true.
The fact that Snow White means her no harm heightens the queen's moral failings, as the villain only has herself to blame for her fate. The character lives and dies for her pointless quest, never realizing that true beauty comes from within. Number 3. Governor Ratcliffe, Pocahontas.
Trouble on deck?
Governor Ratcliffe.
Arrogant, greedy, and deeply prejudiced, Ratcliffe reflects the worst traits you can think of. As the leader of the colonizers, he actively pollutes his men's minds against Pocahontas' people. Choosing to escalate rather than compromise, the villain turns the conflict into war.
I hereby claim this land and all its riches in the name of His Majesty King James I, and do so name this settlement Jamestown.
Bravo! Bravo! Beautifully spoken, sir!
Fueled by a violent sense of power, he becomes obsessed with Pocahontas' tribe. While his men believe they're fighting for a noble cause, Ratcliffe is fully aware it's all about domination.
Lies! Lies! All of it! Murderous thieves! There's no room for their kind in civilized society.
Certain Disney characters are popular despite their evil nature. Ratcliffe definitely isn't one of them. It's safe to say that, as much as the fan base loves Pocahontas, they probably hate Ratcliffe more.
But I've got this crick in my spine.
This land we behold,
This beauty untold.
a man can be bold.
It all can be sold.
Number 2. Scar, the Lion King.
Brother, help me!
Long live the king.
Now, here's a Disney baddie many certainly love. Thanks to his sarcastic wit and Jeremy Irons' magnificent voice work, Scar remains a popular character. But let's not forget, he did kill his own brother. Not convinced yet? How about when he ordered hyenas to eat his young nephew?
What am I gonna do?
Run away, Simba. Run. Run away and never return. Kill him.
While his charisma might make us overlook many of his negative attributes, there's no question that Scar is a despicable piece of work. Unscrupulous and cold-hearted in equal measure, he brings the Pride Lands to the brink of collapse. Scar, a king only in title, not in spirit, proves that leadership can never be earned through lies and deceit.
Your Majesty.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Mother Gothel, Tangled. Imprisoning a child to maintain her own youth isn't exactly nice.
Please speak up, Rapunzel. You know how I hate the mumbling.
I am the lost princess, aren't I? Did I mumble, Mother? Or should I even call you that?
Professor Ratigan, the Great Mouse Detective. The Moriarty to Basil's Sherlock Holmes.
There's no escape this time, Basil.
The Horned King, the Black Cauldron. Haunting fans' nightmares for 4 decades and counting.
Soon the Black Cauldron will be mine. Its evil power will course through my veins.
Clayton, Tarzan. Hunts and traps gorillas just for a quick buck.
Ah, yes, the ape man.
Clayton, you...
So sorry about the rude welcome, old boy, but I couldn't have you making a scene when we put your furry friends in their cages.
Gaston, Beauty and the Beast. The only thing bigger than his evil intentions is his ego.
He's no monster, Gaston. You are.
She's as crazy as the old man. The beast will make off with your children. He'll come after them in the night.
No.
We're not safe till his head is mounted on my wall.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Judge Claude Frollo, The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Like fire, hellfire, this fire in my skin.
Even through the Disney-fied lens of Victor Hugo's Gothic novel, this antagonist still sends a shiver down our spine. Deluded with overwhelming self-righteousness, Frollo truly believes he's a good man, justifying each one of his sinful actions. His creepy obsession with Esmeralda is just the tip of the iceberg.
All right, I'm going.
You think you've outwitted me, but I'm a patient man.
Killing Quasimodo's mother, mistreating him all his life, and desecrating the sanctity of Notre Dame are all part of his brutal legacy. More than his actions, though, evilness is within Frollo's very nature. Nothing best personifies this than Hellfire, which captures the inner workings of a truly fiendish mind at play.
And he shall smite the wicked and plunge them into the fiery pit.
Which Disney character do you give a 0% approval rating? Let us know in the comments.
How would you blokes like to make some real money?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.